Have you ever seen an unusual inhabitant of the tropical and subtropical regions of Central and South America, whose long snout and powerful claws have long attracted the attention of travelers? Meet the giant anteater, one of the most specialized mammals on our planet. How does it manage to hunt insects in tough termite habitats and anthills? And why should its sharp claws scare even a jaguar? Let's find out right now. They say that a single paw strike from an anteater can tear open the predator's stomach. How true is this? Wait for the answer. Among the local peoples of the Amazon and Brazilian pampas, there are legends about the mighty guardian of the forest. The giant anteater is said to be able to drive away a jaguar or even kill it with one claw. Some tribes attributed to him the ability to rake out the roots of rivers, that is, to allegedly influence the course of water flows thanks to his strong paws. There is also a legend that if a person harms an anteater, he or she will be cursed with insects that will gnaw the house. In fact, the first Europeans who saw the animal described it as a big walking brush because of its lush tail and strange snout. One way or another, the mystery and unusual appearance made the giant anteater a hero of various local tales. The giant ant, Myrmecophaga tridactyla, is the largest member of the ant family. An adult individual can reach 1 to 1.3 m, 3.3 not 4.3 ft in length without tail, and the tail adds another 60 to 90 centimeters, 2 to 3 ft. Weight ranges from 20 to 40 kilos, 4488 lb, but larger specimens are also found. The body is covered with stiff fur, especially long on the tail, which looks like a plume or lush brush. The muzzle is elongated and tubular, without teeth, but inside is a tongue up to 60 centimeters, 2 ft long, covered with sticky mucus. The anteater's front legs have powerful claws, usually 3 developed curved blades, which it uses to tear apart anthills and termites. The anteater travels alone, sometimes traveling several kilometers a day in search of insects. Its menu includes ants, termites, and less often small invertebrates, e.g. beetle larvae. If it finds a large anthill, it tears it open with its strong claws, quickly sticks its long tongue inside and licks off hundreds or thousands of insects at a time. However, it does not stay for long. After several slips of the tongue, it leaves the colony without destroying it completely. After all, the colony can recover, and after a while the animal can return. It's like a don't eat everything law that allows resources to recover. Despite its appearance and slow gait, the anteater can run quite fast if necessary and swim surprisingly well. Its activity varies depending on the environment and the availability of food. In hot areas, it hunts in the morning and evening to avoid the high temperatures of the day. When sleeping, it often curls up, covering its face with its tail like a blanket. The middle toe claw on the front paw is the most powerful tool, sometimes up to 7 to 8 centimeters, 3 inches long. The anteater rests on the back side of its paw to keep its claws from becoming dull while walking. The tongue has a section on the hyoid apparatus, which helps to throw it out of the muzzle at a tremendous speed, up to 150 times per minute. The saliva is very sticky, so ants and termites literally stick to it, while the animal quickly drops its prey into its throat. There are no teeth in the internal organs, so the anteater relies on the strong muscle walls of the stomach for digestion. The tail hugs the animal while it sleeps, providing additional warmth and camouflage in the tall grass. Under general circumstances, the giant anteater does not pose a threat to humans. It has no teeth and does not hunt large mammals. However, there have been cases when a cornered or wounded anteater inflicted serious, sometimes fatal wounds on hunters or dogs with its claws. When attacked by predators, such as a jaguar or a puma, the anteater stands on its hind legs and swings its front legs sharply to tear the enemy apart. Unfortunately, because of its peaceful appearance, it sometimes becomes easy prey for poachers hunting for fur or enjoying exotic animals. However, there are almost no cases of attacks on humans without direct provocation. Field naturalists studying the Amazonian forests have described how the anteater goes its own way without noticing the presence of people if they are upwind and quiet. Some recall how the animal repeatedly came almost close, sniffing the air and eventually calmly bypassing the obstacle. In the Imas Reserve, Brazil, there was a story about a female anteater who selflessly defended her cub from a pack of stray dogs, injuring one dog but surviving. These cases show the courage and strength of animals in extreme situations. It is also known that some reserves run educated tourism programs, where visitors are allowed to observe anteaters from afar without disturbing them or approaching their nests. The anteater plays an important role in controlling populations of ants and termites, which can damage vegetation and trees in excessive quantities. By tearing up anthills, it partially weakens the colony, but does not completely destroy it, which helps to restore and restart the ecosystem. The main threats are habitat loss, deforestation, conversion of savannas to farmland, and poaching. The IUCN considers the giant anteater vulnerable. In some areas of Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, and Bolivia, the animals are disappearing due to the growth of roads and fragmentation of the landscape. Anteaters fall under the wheels of cars. Conservation organizations call for the preservation of wildlife corridors so that animals can roam safely. The giant anteater is a magnificent illustration of how an animal can perfectly specialize in one business, hunting insects. Its extraordinary snout, Velcro tongue, and deadly claws create an amazing image of the ant king. Meanwhile, he remains vulnerable to human encroachment. With the destruction of forests and meadows, it is increasingly difficult for him to travel in search of food. Let us know if you would like to see the anteater with your own eyes and what facts about it surprised you the most. And of course, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss more stories about the unusual inhabitants of our planet.